What is up, all of you awesome and amazing people on YouTube? The old coot here, coming at you with another exciting video. If you saw the video literally just prior to this one, you saw me kind of run through what a flight of Italian Amati, plural, or Amato would look like, singular. So I would start with the florals, then I would move into the citrus, then I would move into the colas, right? So if I had to kin these to like maybe big brother, little brother, right? Or these would be like cousins. So this is a cousin of this. This is a cousin of this. Then Fernet would be over here. Fernet would be another cousin. But what's missing? So if you saw the previous video, what's missing? What's missing is all the standard Italian Amato or Amati that I can't find. Like in Los Angeles, it's very hard to get a decent bottle of Amato, but at a good price. Like I don't want to pay $80 for a bottle of Amato, in April 2024. It's just ridiculous. Like I think it should be somewhere, $35 on the low end is acceptable to maybe as high as like $45 on the higher end of the prices for those. And what I'm missing is I'm missing Luxardo, I'm missing the Ramazzotti, right? Amaro. I'm also missing the Lucano. I'm also missing Ciocciaro, right? Which is Ciaro, Ciocciaro. And I'm missing Nonino. That's another one that I've been wanting to try for a while. I'm also missing the Francisco Fernet, the rhubarb. Very hard to find here in Southern California at a decent price. Yeah, I mean, I can walk into a specialty liquor store and pay $80 for it, but I'm not there yet. I don't think it's worth the price to buy it at that price. So I'm waiting for one of the local liquor store or spirit and wine places to carry it in a decent price. Total Wine, just making a shout out to them. Great company. I'm not sponsored or endorsed by them or any way, but if they started carrying it at a decent price, great. It's kind of like the chartreuses, right? The green chartreuse, the yellow chartreuse. The bottles now are going for $80, $100. And I'm like, it's a little ridiculous considering like pre-pandemic, they were almost half of that price. So just keep that in mind. So anyways, where would I put stuff? The Luxardo, the Lucano, and the Ciocciaro, I would put kind of like in here. So in the cola realm, I would put all three of those in here where you're getting cola, right? Unsweetened root beer, unsweetened Coke or unsweetened Coca-Cola. That's the forefront flavor. And then the side flavors where you're starting to get into like in a percentage of 100, where you're starting to get into like 5% this and 5% that. That's when, depending on what it is, you're starting to add in like a nutmeg flavor or a chocolate flavor or a coffee flavor. But the predominant primary is like the colas. Okay, Nonino is it's kind of like Gran Classico. Nonino is kind of where you're getting a cola, you're getting a bitter, right? You're getting spice now. You're adding cinnamon and cardamom and clove, those warming baking spices. That's what you're kind of adding. And then you get just a touch, like in a percentage of 100, you're getting like 1, 2, 3%, a touch of like the citrusy kind of vibe going on, where you're not quite sure if it's bitter orange, peel, bitter grapefruit, that kind of vibe. So that's what's missing here. And then in the Fernet realm, right, if you saw the videos from yesterday, I did Fernet Branca, which is probably a more advanced Fernet, right? Something that you don't want to just give to, especially a shot. Like you would never want to give someone a shot of Fernet if they've never tasted it before, especially that brand, because it's very abrupt, it's bright, it's Alpine, it's mint, the weird kind of mint, the spearmint. It's like going to the dentist's office with that weird minty flavor that is just bitter, Alpine, minty all in one. So what I would do is if you're going to do the Fernet for a first time Fernet taster, I would do something like maybe the Tempest Fugit version of their Fernet, or the Francisco Fernet that is the rhubarb one, the Rhubarbio, because that one doesn't have the mint, but you still get the more bitter flavor, you get the woodsy flavor, right? It's like walking into a pine forest in the middle of the Sierra Nevadas. It's that kind of vibe, but without the mint. So that might be a gateway to then go to Fernet Branca. Fernet Branca is more of an advanced flavor. And if you're going to be doing a 1.5 ounce or 2 ounce shot of Fernet Branca, hopefully you're further along in the process. So anyways, just to quickly recap what these were, if you didn't see the previous video, I encourage you to watch that previous one. But I was just lining up 6 to show you all what a sample flight would look like if someone was going to do this with like friends, coworkers, your family, whatever. You wanted to taste the Italian Amati, plural, Amaro, singular. You wanted to taste them and you wanted to know what they were like. The aperitivo, the digestivo, that kind of vibe. So Ramazzotti Aperitivo Rosato is rose, hibiscus, light citrus notes, some lychee. You're getting some peach in there, but the forefront is the floral note. That's what you're getting when you taste it. Italicus, very floral. You're getting the bergamot in there. That's the first taste that you taste. Okay, Montenegro, what you're getting here is you're getting orange with now you're just starting to get into the colas, right? So it's orange and cola kind of combined. Then Don Benedictine is more orange in nature. It's more intense. The flavor's got more body, but it's bitter and orange together. That's Don Benedictine. Gran Classico is now you're combining a little bit of that orangey note with a little bit of spice, and the forefront, the main push, the flavor that you're getting is cola, that bitter cola, unsweetened root beer kind of vibe. Okay, then when you go to Cynar, this would be like a finisher. This would be something that I would have. The forefront flavor is the cola, the bitter cola, unsweetened root beer, unsweetened cola, that kind of vibe. And then what you're getting is you're getting a little bit of the vegetal, right? Vegetable kind of notes. It's made with artichoke as their primary, I guess is what they're saying. So you're getting a little bit of like raspberry flavor, like on a percentage of 100, we're talking like 2, 3, 4%. You're picking up just a touch of raspberry flavor, but the majority of the flavor that you're going to taste with Cynar is going to be the cola. And then what's missing here is Aperol and Campari, because I already finished them, and I'm kind of more like advanced now than Aperol and Campari. But the Aperol would be like on, I guess you would put, if these two are floral and you're just starting to get into the citrus, Aperol would be the lighter between Aperol and Campari. Aperol is basically orange with a little bit of bitter. That's kind of the taste that you're tasting. It's a good aperitivo or aperitif, something you would have before a meal to kind of get your appetite going, to get you salivating so that you start getting hungry for the meal. Campari would be the next one, right? Campari is like a little bit stronger than Aperol. Campari is basically where now you're starting to get, you still get the orange, you still get the bitter, but you're just starting to get some of those warming spices. Like in a percentage of 100, we're talking 2, 3, 4% of like cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, those kind of vibe flavors. So that's where Aperol and Campari would be. Digestives, I would stick with the colas for your post-meal, right? Just to help your digestion go. And then the Fernets would be post-meal to kind of help to digest. One of the benefits of the aperitivo and the digestivo line of the Italian Amati, plural, Amaro, singular, I keep saying that because a lot of people screw that up, is the health benefits. So remember, all of these herbs, bark, root, vegetable, florals, whatever they're extracting the flavors from, the health benefits are also going into your digestive system and helping your digestive system to work more efficiently. The whole point of the aperitivi and the digestivi is that basically your body thinks it's like a foreign thing, and your body produces more digestive enzymes to help process that thing that you're putting in there, right? Which, whatever the case may be, the aperitivi or the digestivi or whatever. So this is also, it's weird. I just noticed this now, and I think I did this subconsciously. This is also how I would do the flight if you're doing it with meals. So if you're going to have like an appetizer, you're going to have a main course, and then you're going to have a dessert course. This is kind of how I would do it throughout the evening. And one last tip or trick, I mentioned this in the last video as well, is if you are going to do this as like for a first time user, right? Somebody comes over and they're wanting to taste what these are. My honest opinion, I would do 1 part soda or San Pellegrino, something similar, mineral water. I would do 1 part soda to 1 part of the aperitivo or the digestivo or the amati or whatever the case may be. That way they're not getting hit with such a hard flavor or taste right off the bat, where it's harder to pick certain things out. So like for taste testing, quote unquote, taste testing purposes, I would do 1 part of the Amati with 1 part of club soda or mineral water, whatever you prefer. You kind of get the idea. Anyways, I hope this video out there helps someone who's looking to explore these, looking to kind of get into them. I'm the old coot. I did put some links to some products down there below if you want to go ahead and check those out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you all on the next exciting video.